there, welcome to Bead With Me. I'm Kay, your host from Fantastic Stars Beads. This show is a little show for inspiration, motivation, and whatever is trending here in the bead life here at Stars Beads. So even if you're catching this on the replay, please say hello. I love always knowing where you're coming in from, how you found me, what you like to play with, and you know this is always my day of the week where we made it through hump day, right? So here's to Wednesday. This is the day I'd like to see what is on your workspace. So if you're not part of our Star Special Stash group, make sure you join. That is where you can join a community full of people that have the same problem, beads. And so you can get some inspiration, and that is where I love to see your bead life, because here on Bead With Me, that is oftentimes I'm showing you guys what I am playing with, and it is working it this Wednesday. Normally I try to get on a little bit sooner, but you know what? I'm busy trying to get orders, invoices, and all of the stuff, you know, all the things that happen behind when the camera is off. So lots to do, you know, always trying to get things out to you as quickly as I can, and now having multiple offices as we are juggling new ways to bring the coolest products to you guys. That also puts a little wear on the back end of things, and so that's the way the cookie crumbles. You know, and that's a little bit why we all, I'm sure not just me, need a beading break, right? So make sure you guys say hello. Hope you guys are having a good week. I know that I was going crazy. If you guys didn't catch me on Monday, I was looking for this bag that I wanted that was missing out of the stash of stuff that we were checking out of that box opening. So I hope some of you guys were able to catch the replay. Instagram was having some issues with, I don't know, I think Instagram had a major meltdown. I don't know if some of it had kind of moved into Facebook, but I know I was getting errors, sometimes not getting messages, you know, from certain accounts, not everybody's account, you know. So anytime, if you guys ever have questions, or, you know, if you need to get bumped up into the feed, things do get lost in cyberspace, or I just, you know, these messages come to me in a lot of different ways, and so I always hate to ever miss anybody, you know, so know that it's never intentional, you know, so just keep knocking, okay? So on that note, though, I'm excited. All of Suzanne's invoices, those are coming out to you. Those are almost pretty much 100% done. So check your inboxes for that. I still have a few of you guys, I think, for the Bead Goes On. I think a lot of things were going off in cyberspace. I don't know what's happening, but I think there's a few of you guys that have contacted me, and they've all emails from Bead Goes On have gone out. So I'm going to be reaching out to those people that are on the list, and hopefully we can find you and figure out what is going on. So it's not just you, and it isn't just us. We are trying to our best of battling with technology. So thanks for being patient. Thanks always for your support. You know, again, that's a little bit about the bead life, you know, as a small business. For some of you guys that do sell, you guys know what I'm talking about. So are we having a good week? Are we ready to see some beads? You guys want to see that bag that I was looking for? Because so this Friday, I'm excited. We're going to be showing off the another round of Beadorea Direct, and let's take a look. Look at what I found. Okay, I was thrifting, you guys, and look at this board I found. Look, so you guys know that is a lot of beads, and that was a beautiful board that came like this. Look, it had this, it had the hooks, it was on a frame, and for those that do shows, it even had a, look, a stand in the back. Look, super sturdy, and look at all the things that we did a box opening on, and these are like layers and layers deep. I'm going through strands and strands of pearls, trying to find the best quality ones at the best price, because, you know, I probably can't show it all. So here's another one in case Monday's feed was not working as nicely. Look, layers and layers, all the different sizes and rice shapes and rounds. And this holder was at the thrift shop for, I think it was $4.99. All right, look at those. You guys liking what you guys are seeing? And then I really like these tinies. And then all the beautiful colors, because you know this was the one that took us away the other day on Monday. And then going with, you know, a lot of the pretty matted things since we are getting ready for the fall. You know, Halloween's over. Okay, now we're on to Thanksgiving. I guess some of us are still on to Christmas. But here's my colors that are year-round to me. and then some beautiful rough. And you know, we were playing with some of these babies. Oh, so yummy, right? And we so let's see what's on my table, and let's mess around. Let's see. I had to show off. All right, Tammy, you know, you got us all on the kick. So I had to show these off because my son, this is the one my son made. We were, you know, preparing for Halloween. I had a request. Somebody wanted one in black. So I did one with one of the big heads on there. And you know what? I think I'm going to put skull feet on there. What do you guys think? And then I think I'm going to put some little dangles on here like their hands. But there's a black one. And this was using the Kay's Creative Kit. So those are a lot of the colors and beads from that. But I love Jonah's. Look at that. I mean, he's like, I'm going to choose a red head. And so he was busy picking from the box from the Crystal Bear. The Crystal Scoop Bear and Kay's Creative Kit. But look how he did that. He's like, these are the knees, and here's my muscles. So we're still continuing on skull people. Couldn't get enough, but had to show those off. And you can see he bent them up and everything, and he did his own wire job too. So, you know, he likes to cut wire, and, you know, so he bent it in half, and there he's working on his loops. But so cute. All right, I just have to show his things off. Okay, so this is this was the parts I was looking for. Look, you guys know I'm into rings, but these were some fun things. This was the bag I was looking for, and it had all these fun colored rings that were enameled and crystal, so they are adjustable, and they come in every single color. You know, the color that I'm most interested in is going to be this purple one. Okay, so, okay. Well, they're adjustable. Here, I'll just put it on. So you can see how cute those look. Little bling bling. So I'm getting prepared to help you guys get ready for the holiday season, you know. So, you know, I like quick and easy anyway. Now we're going to get into, you know, some of the ready-made gifts. So, I mean, you can't go wrong for a fun ring for $5. You know, your grandkids are like, I like it. I think it's good for all ages. But, you know, if you want to get fancier, here's some fun, inexpensive ones too. They're adjustable, one size kind of fits all. So if you're into just a little bit of fun and sparkle, I think these ones would be perfect. Sometimes when you do like a chain necklace, and then you hang rings off of them. So, what number is that purple, Janelda? You want NS7, girlfriend. But the teal one's pretty too. So they have different endings. Look, this one has a diamond shape. That purple one seemed to have the star. Oh, see, red has kind of a heart shape. They're a little different. Oh, see the black. The black is nice. you know. Sorry. Alright. Alright, you can't go wrong with those. And this is what I was really excited about. There were really cute charms that look like that. Okay, with little abalone pieces and done in all sorts of different designs. Do you guys like these? So if you guys are new to Bead With Me or hopping on, this is oftentimes a show kind of showing you some of the newest things coming through Stars Beads, the things that, you know, testing it out, seeing what you guys like. You guys like those? Perfect little charmies. You know? So, Donna, did you see those rings from the other week? Though, like, you were looking for chunky. See, we had a lot of really fun chunky rings, you know, that were pretty awesome as well. And because we're doing Beadorea Direct, I think I'm going to allow for still shopping that particular Friday Night Live again, if you want, so that you can get your chance since we're doing a whole shipment coming through. But I really like these. I actually started pulling out some pearls. And you know what I went for? I was thinking peacock pearls would go nice with one of these charms. What do you guys think? If you guys could pick a charm for me to use, what charm would it be? I think they're pretty describable, right? Do you guys think those will look good together? You got the kind of, this one has, you know, greens, pinks, blues. Okay, so should I use like rectangle, heart, oval, star, elephant, or heart? So, small heart, big heart. All right. Take a vote. I want to hear what you guys think, even on the replay. Let me know what you guys like. You know, oh, okay, I like rings. Oh, those charms are beautiful. I can't wait. All right, while you guys decide that, I'm going to pull some things out from my Taste Creative Kit, I think, to maybe go with it. And pull out a little bit of fine soft flex wire. You can also find that on the website at Beadorea.com. That is the latest website for finding all of my favorite things, including this soft flex fine wire. Because I'm thinking about stringing a little something. I'm thinking about maybe making a hook out of there. Because I liked this design. I think I want to do it out of this bead here. So we're going to let's see what we can do. Oh, but this was a big hole bead. Can I use that? Maybe I can use this. Looks like maybe I could use that. Kind of has some color. Alright, that was a big hole bead. So if you guys watched the Great Bead Extravaganza from one of my very first, I guess one of our very first episodes, I did one all on how to be working your own wire, because I love wire. And so, you know, when you kind of make things, I kind of make clasps and closures and components, and then it's like having your own stash of findings, which is a great way. You know, you're messing with some shapes. Like sometimes I do a double up ring, you know. Actually, that might be handy. We can make one of those. But that I can make. Let's see. I think I want to make one of those. All right, we can make one of that. That's easy enough. Keep it simple, you know. Because what I want to do is I want to hang one of these. I think right off of there, or maybe 3 of them. Should I have more than one? If we can't decide, maybe throw a pearl as one too. All right, so this one This is a 9 to 10 millimeter peacock potato. This one, if you want it, is SF85. I'm going to keep it simple. I think that in the kit for Kay's Creative Kit, we had some of these ovals. I think I'm going to stick some of those in there. I think maybe I could stick a couple sparklies in there. These are components you can also get right on Beadorea. We also are carrying these by the package, so you can get them in all different sizes and in colors. All right, I'm keeping it simple. Where was my little loop? You guys want to be shown how to make this little guy, how to use it? I'm going to kind of start right here, and ideally what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a closure, maybe with a lobster. It could be, a variety of things. I'm thinking of my clasp kind of like this, so then I can hang some charms off of that. All right, so voting, it looks like elephant star. Okay, well, that was well, I really like the elephant. Well, of course I like the star. All right, I think maybe I've got to go for the star. It's a nice big one. All right. We got to do the star. We're stars beads, right? Okay. So sometimes I start at the clasp because I know I'm going to have this as kind of like my center, so to speak. So if I have it like this, then I kind of think, do I want, some things that look pretty like this here at the end. So we can kind of guess what kind of design we want to do. So I think I'm going to start with doing a section that's all straight. Maybe I'll want some small gold beads. Never have enough small gold ones. Those come with the little bear too. If you get the crystal bear, especially if you're getting ready for the holidays right now, that crystal bear you can mix with anything that you have, and it will go nicely with it. I think I'll do. I tend to like to separate it like it's a faux knot. So you could use a seed bead, you could use some, but since we're doing, the charm is in gold. I am working on getting more things in the silver and the rhodium, but the market seems to love gold from what I get. All right, I like that. Just that little bit of space. And since it's What's on Your Wrist Wednesday, I tend to like to make I don't always, but I like to make a bracelet. Add it to my stack, right? How many bracelets do you guys have on today? Or, I know it's What's on Your Wrist, but you can certainly do What's on Your Workspace, because we still want to get inspired and keep you motivated in your making process, wherever you are in the process. Ooh, these are so pretty in their luster. I love peacock. Oftentimes peacock color can come out really dark, almost black. That's pretty. So I'll probably be adding some more. I kind of don't know what I want yet, so I'm doing what I'm considering kind of the back end, and then I'll come around to this front end. I'm going to show a little bit more of the technique here on this other side. But you know, I told you on Monday I had misplaced these charms after I dug out of the box and everything, and then found I had put it in a box that I had given one of my worker bees. And so that's why I couldn't find it. All right. We can always add a little bit more, but I'm not sure what I want to end here with. So we're going to do one of these. I think we're going to put a little bit of a bigger spacer now that maybe we're coming around to what we would consider right here. So I'm working from this strand over here. This is going to be my closure. So now now we're kind of getting bigger. I think maybe I'll just do one of those, and then maybe I'll do one like that as we get much closer. What do we think? Like that. That looks pretty good. Have a lobster on one side, crimped, then come around with that same, and then have that nice big. Okay, we're gonna see how much length this gives. Easily an inch, and we have, I just strung about 5, but it's going to come out to 6 and 7. So I think that's going to hit it right on. You know, once you start stringing, you start being better at guesstimating. So if you ever have a hard time guesstimating. So on this side, I'm going to add a couple beads here. And these rondelles, these kind of sit in, you know, so you can kind of snug a bead in there, and you only see kind of, in this case, so we have a saucer. You can see half of it fits in there, which is why I'm using one on each side. So then it kind of makes it look like its own bead. So you could certainly put a gemstone in there or one of the front rondelles. You guys liking that design? And then we could add maybe an added dangle pearl. I like that. You guys want to make one of these? All right, so this is kind of a double link. Let's see if I can make one. Let me grab some gold. I think that is an 18 gauge. Maybe it's a 20 gauge. I think that looks like 18. All right, you need to get 18 gauge. I'm going to use kind of a round bail making plier here. Okay, and let's use the, looks like this one was with the bigger one. Do you think we should make a slightly smaller ring? So you can see when I did this one, it was probably on the bigger one. Do you think that ring is big? I kind of like it big like that. We're going to go big. Go big or go home. I just naturally cut about 6 inches, whatever it is I'm doing, because I figure you can always make it, cut it down. All right. So in this case, we're going to grab those, I'm going to do a big one, okay? So we're going to kind of just double up, just like you saw. You have to open up, take it out, okay? And you're just letting it do its own curving all by itself, okay? Did I do it this? Yeah, I thought I did it this way. Okay. See, now you've got that double loop, and then literally we're going to just come around and we're going to loop them back. Now, you can cut down to size if you want. You can also make a loop first and then cut. But, which in this case, I'm going to actually do a little bit bigger round as well here. So we're going to take this now. See that? Okay, and we're going to come around this way with the one. Okay, and then we're going to come around the other way with the other. Okay, and we're going to run into itself, so we're going to kind of measure and measure. It's like making a jump ring. Okay, so I kind of just brought it down to right about where I think it's going to hit. Okay, and cut, cut, okay, I'm going to push these a little bit together and finish off that rounding. To close each one. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, and so if you hook into both of these, keep that together. And I like it because it makes it a little bit thicker. All right, we got one. Let's grab some little crimps. They are normally right around here. This will be extra big. I thought I had my gold crimps sitting right here. Those little things are tiny. I know they're around here somewhere. I have all my spacers. I have copper. I have gunmetal. I have silver. I have other color. Oh, there's one more. Oh, there it is. Grab it. That little bag. You think that I do this pretty regularly, it'd be a little bit, you know, but I have boxes exploding like what we went through on Monday, like every week. Okay, let's get our crimp in there. We're going to go ahead and attach to this cute little piece that we just made. Put a crimping tool to that. Crush once, crush twice. Right, I don't think fine wire oftentimes may not fit through your pearls, so this is where you can decide whether how strong of a crimper you are, or test your pearl, because you know, pearls back in the day used to always have super finer holes, but sometimes you can get it at least worked in. Ooh, look at that. It's possible. You know, where there's a will, there's a way. Look at that. Now, one of the questions I gotten here recently is, why do we put a tail there? The reason we put a tail there is if this crimp were ever to slide down, then you have this much amount of time before it goes sliding off. So you don't have to have one. So if you feel like you're a strong crimper and sometimes it can't get a tail at all, then That's just the risk you run. Okay, so sometimes if you don't have like a jump ring to go with your, you know, clasp that you have, you just make it. Okay, don't let that stop you. Now where did I put the bag? Again? Where did they walk to? Here's the bag of gold beads. Did I drop one? Oh, here they are. Put them right backward. There should go. Karen says, I found if you use this soft flex fine or extreme, it fits through most of the time. Oh, that's great to know. Like I said, pearls aren't always the same as they used to be. And that's also a choice you can make. You can decide, okay, you want it to be doubled up all the way through. So you could use very fine and kind of go double through everything. We're going to see if we can. Now, one of the things, if you're pushing, you can tell, you know that soft flex is flexible, okay? So pushing here, okay, you can see where your leverage is, right? So you can see I'm pushing right here, and sometimes I even grab, you know, my chain nose and just try to just do a little bit at a time. Yeah. See it coming through? Boom. Just like this. There we are. And when you do the second end, you can see I'm leaving this all the way down here, so I have all the slack to not have to try to do it in such a tight spot. Okay, I'm going to go through about the same amount. I love soft flex stuff, Susan. All right. Oops. Why does that seem to be being weird? Okay, we're getting that to pull through and get all the slack out. Okay, so let gravity do its thing, shake the shaken. And then I put my crimp into place. Now we want this to be tight, but not too tight, because you still want to have some flexibility in there. Tightness causes tension, tension causes breakage. Okay, not what we're looking for. All right, cut. All right, hey Lorraine, it's always better late than never. Okay, so this is combination. Okay, so simple little bracelet, but then it's when you add those things that are special to you. Like, we decided we want to put a star on this baby like this. And I think I even want to add another pearl. So let's put a pearl. Let me find it. So sometimes I don't know where my ball pin is, so we're going to see if I can put one of these little brown beads at the bottom of a head pin. So if you don't have a ball pin, you can make the look, okay? You can certainly make it a little bit more decorative, but I think we're going to do one of these. Now we could certainly make our own jump ring as well. I'm going to just see if I have one handy. then these come with a nice little bail, so you could certainly just add it on to whatever chain or something you have at home, but in this case, I don't think I want that. So we're going to cut it off. Okay, then we're going to add a little jump ring. We don't want to cut that. Now let's see, do I want to hook these so that I think I want them separate. More dangles. In fact, I'd really like to add even more dangles. But we'll start with these two, and that's kind of the cool thing about charm bracelets. You can keep just adding to it. To me, it's kind of like a keychain. A keychain for your wrist. Something about adding that. Alright, I think we can still do that. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so if you made a loop that was too small, I'm taking this and I'm going to just push it kind of further down the plier to use the roundness of it. Okay, and then kind of try to make it bigger. Should use a bigger round nose piece here. Because this is kind of thick. I'm using kind of a thin wire, so you still want this to move. Peacock pearls are so pretty. Can never go wrong. I feel like with peacock pearls, it's like buying the rainbow of pearls. Gorgeous. Okay, let's see what this baby looks like. Here it is. I have it. Let's put it on. And like I said, you can certainly keep adding some more. I would squeeze those a little bit tighter. But you guys get the idea. But there it is. All right, adding to our stack. You know I like little star charms, right? Always adding a little charm. And I really like these, the star one. And I think we could keep adding more dangles to this one. Okay, you guys know what to do. If you guys like today's project, if you like what you saw, put some hearts, some thumbs up, put a share on this post. That always helps the algorithm when they're working. That feels good. I feel like I could have made mine just a little shorter, but that's okay. I still like that. All right, there it is. I really like that star charm. But But then again, that's what we do, is hunting the world to find some of the best things to bring to you guys. So thanks so much as always. Happy Wednesday. We're going to be hitting it hard. You guys saw the things here for Friday. We're also probably going to be running some tests, so you might see some test pop-ups as we are as I'm trying some of some new systems. Okay, so but Friday we will be on for our live sip and shop event. So if you are new, that's something we call Friday Night Live, and you can collect with us to get your chance at all of this fabulous stuff. Okay, because we're going to be hitting, I'll be doing some pearls, I'll be doing some gemstones, I'll be doing some of these little charms, okay? So I hope to see you there. And then next week we're going to be hitting Suzanne's warehouse. There's some new things, I was just over there collecting up, the latest stash from her so that we can start getting those out to you. And she had the cutest little, she's already thinking Christmas. So she has these cute little ornament mixes, and so I'm excited to play with her again next week. So have a great rest of the day, and we'll see you Friday night at 8 p.m. Thanks so much. Have a good one.